What's going on with everybody? It's your boy All Star Izzy. We are live full in effect. My apologies for having to start over, you guys. I'm sorry about that. Shout out to everybody who's pulling up in the building. Listen, we're about to talk about how to dominate 2026. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about how to dominate 2026 and how to go crazy from there. Thank you, thank you. Shout out to Elena's back again. Oh man, I might have to keep these on. These goddamn lights. I'm gonna keep these on for now. I don't know. Trying to I was trying to do it without it, but I think I should be good for right now. I'm gonna just keep these on for a minute. These lights, these things in front of my eyes. I've been doing some new things for my eyes too though, but it's still a bit sensitive sometimes. Anyways though, we're gonna talk about 2026 and how to dominate. Yeah, shout out to the new star that was born. Shout out to it. Shout out to everybody who's pulling up in the building. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. We on the road to the top. You already know what it is. Tonight we're gonna be talking about how to dominate 2026. Let me say something. Are you ready? Hold on, hold on. To dominate, to win in 2026. Yeah. That looks lit. Yes. No. Let's do this. Facts. How do you want 2026 to go? Let's do this. Right down here. Yeah, that's lit. Let's do that. Let's do that. All right, man, we're about to get into this convo. Shout out to everybody that's gonna pull up and that's gonna pull up through the after hours. You know what I'm saying? This is lit. We're gonna have a good one. Hey, have a great one, Elena. Enjoy yourself and rest up. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, for those who are pulling up, shout out to everyone who is pulling up. Listen, we're gonna talk about how to dominate 2026, how to become someone who can dominate 2026. You know, it's kind of like a ritual in the sense to talk about this type of stuff because I think it's important to understand. If you want to be someone who can win in this world, you got to make action happen. You got to make things happen. But I do have a list for sure for you guys just to make sure so we can get this thing going. And we can talk about how we're going to dominate 2026. Because I want you to be somebody who's capable to dominate 2026, man. Shout out to everyone who's pulling through. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Let's talk about it. We're about to hit the end of the year. It's the 22nd. It's crazy. Next Thursday, right? Next Thursday is the 1st for January 1st. So, I mean, come on, dog. You know what I'm saying? Hey, appreciate that, Raymond. You know that. You know that. And another person that stays in the comments and does nothing with their life. I see how your 2026 gonna go. But anyways, going forward, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about how to dominate this shit. We're gonna talk about how to do this. Thank you for the heart. I appreciate the floating heart. Thank you for that. Appreciate you. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? But as we do have a poll. Are you ready to win in 2026? And how do you want your year to go? You guys are more than welcome to answer and have a conversation so we can go ahead and move forward. You know what I mean? I think let's say I don't know. Nightbot's taking a break or something. Probably taking a cigarette break. It's been a while for night break. Nightbot's been working all year. I think Nightbot just taking like a small break. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure Nightbot will come through. It's been wild. Nightbot's been working, putting in the work, and I appreciate Nightbot. Been there, you know, ever since I set him up. Let's say like August, it's been coming back. But anyways, on how to dominate 2026, man. I mean, for everyone that's pulling in and those who are going to catch the replay and those who are here as of right now, how do y'all feel about your 2026? 2025 so far? How has this year treated you guys? I don't. That's such a funny question. When people are like, "How has this year treated you?" Like, "Oh, how's the year treated you?" How did you treat the year? How do you treat your time? Some real shit though. Gotta talk about these things, man. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you for being here. We are here to the road to the top. We're not here to just sit around and look at each other screen to screen. We're here to converse, have conversations. Take some time out to have a conversation. Say what's up. Don't be afraid. If you got a question, go ahead and put a Q in the chat. Hold on. What the heck? Why is it doing this? It's so weird. Hold on. Oh, we good now. We good. Okay, bet that. Bet that. Anyways, we're gonna get into this convo in a few. 2000. I'm gonna answer for myself. What's good, Cosmo? I'm weak. You funny. But as far as myself, I think 2025, the year has treated me very well, and I've treated it very well as well. Yeah, Neo for sure. I'm the one. But anyways, I've treated it very well though. I like to say, you like my hair? I appreciate you. Thanks, Christina, or Christian. I think it's Christian. It's Christian. My fault. My Neo shades. But I'll say my 2025 has treated me very well though. I don't think I'm upset with like how the year went at all. I've done a lot of things with my time, day and night. I mean, I put a lot of work in for what I do. I create a lot for what I want, and I feel like it's been very well. Oh look, Nightbot came back after the cigarette break. So hey, look, I appreciate you, Nightbot. Thank you for being here. But as far as for everybody else, how's y'all 2025 been? Learning new things when you get older, it can be a little scary because you don't have as much time to learn. You have to do it quickly. But this year has taught me that, and I really can do what I desire. That's an amazing thing. I'm glad that you were able to see that. Yeah, little cat, just a little cat now. Yeah, that's good. That's good to know. And I can see that too. I mean, you know, you truthfully, and it's not to even like make people feel like they can fear monger. I think that's a word, but not to fear monger for anybody. But I mean, we never truly know when we're gonna ever go, so it's important to at least kind of do what your heart desires. I was watching this video. I'm 27. Real talking shit. Hey, I appreciate that. Appreciate that. I'm 27. I'm 27, my dog. But just on a real note, I mean, I was watching this video of myself where I was talking about, um, I forgot what the title of the video was, but I was like, you got to do what your heart and soul truly desires, or something like that. But basically, what I was talking about in the video was basically saying like, if you want to live out your dreams or your desires, or you want to live out what you're set out to do, what you feel, what brings you joy in this world, you got to be able to align your words, your thoughts with the actions that you make in life. Like being consistent with who you are in your mind and in reality, and being like, damn, this is actually who I am. This is what I do. This is who I am for life. And that's an important thing when you're in here living and you want to do what, essentially want to manifest whatever your heart and soul desires. You have to do that for sure. Yeah, facts. AKA Neo. Yeah, for sure, for sure. But as far as for myself, I mean, and this is just how to dominate 2020 2026, but it's how to dominate every single day in the rest of your life. Because too, I can tell, you can get people can get so caught up in the motions of life, can get so caught up in the to day routines, day to day stuff that sometimes you don't even necessarily know what you doing. You're kind of flowing or coasting with whatever the case is. You're used to not putting so much effort for what you're doing. It's hard to break bad habits, and the moments can slip away. And next thing you know, you feel like you're in March, and we just got to January. So it's things like that. But we're gonna really just talk and how can it just assist you, because it's not domination really means dominating your lane, your life, your reality, and how to be a winner in all cases. Because I mean, you know, I want you guys to win. I really do. Shout out to my dog, man. Great to see you. Shout out to my dog is in the building. Justin is here. Great to see you. But let's go ahead and get into this thing, man. If you are here, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe. We on the road to the top. Let's do this thing. So, number one of how to dominate 2026. I think I was kind of talking about it a little bit, but this is not even on the list that I have. I have a couple of things, but one thing I will say is just align with what you see in your mind and do exactly what you say you want to do. So that can look like something as far as, let's say you want to get better with talking to women, and that's on your 2026 vision board. Actually, that's a better way. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. I want to say that because I'm not saying like we're talking vision boards, but like if we had to talk about a vision for 2026, what would it be? What is your vision for 2026? That's a really good one. I fuck with that one heavy. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Shout out to everyone that's pulling through. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? Let me put this up here. You can be up top with me. What is your vision for 2026? And Am I Chinese? I'm not Chinese. Baldwin, I see you in the building. Or learn gracefully from your mistakes for sure. You like Taco Bell, Phoenix? I think you're on that alone. I don't like Taco Bell. What's up, Madeline? How you doing? Why are you waiting till 2026 doing now? That's a good one. That's a good one, exactly, for sure. Why are you waiting? And that's, I mean, that's really one of the biggest questions in life. Why would you even wait in general? I appreciate that, Silent Scorpio. I mean, I think that's one of the biggest things. Just there's, I remember last year I had a similar live to this, but I was basically talking about like why wait until the next year, like why? Because the time is always now. I have a model that I created, and I was like, forever is right now. Like whatever you want to do can happen now. It doesn't matter, but it's still good to know what is your vision for 2026, because whatever you want you can do right now. But if you want to build an empire, if you want to build like something of longevity that can last, how can you, what could that vision look like, the steps that you can take to materialize that in 2026? And that's going to be a big thing. Any advice on how to push through fear to take those steps to make 2026 your year? Yeah, I mean, so it's gonna be a bit of a general advice on it, because it really depends. Also, great to see you again, Andre. But it really depends on I'd say it depends on what exactly that you want. But I could say the best way to push through fear is to embrace the process of being in fear. So actually, I think it's so interesting that you said that, because on my list right here it says experiencing fear is powerful. Now, why do I say that? This is actually, you know what? Let's start with this. Let's start with that. Number one, experiencing fear is powerful. This is how you dominate 2026. This is how you can dominate right now. But the reason why I say that is because, and when fear occurs, right, that's, it's always almost like a signal to do the thing that you fear the most. It could be fear, or it could be excitement. It could be the step into the unknown, embracing what can come out of this situation. And that's a lot of times why fear comes. Instead of seeing fear as an opponent, let's see fear as an opportunity, a challenge. It's almost like you got to transform the idea in your mind for the fear to be like, this is why I need to do it. You said it too in your question, Andre, which shows you how much the answers are really in the questions that we ask. The way to push through is to push in those and take the steps in the fear. You know, like whatever excites you, write down 3 things right now. Put it down in your notes in your phone. These 3 things excite me, but I'm also fearful. Why are you fearful? I'm fear of embarrassment, getting on the stage and talk and doing some open mic. I fear on doing this. I fear on talking to the girl because of rejection and embarrassment. Get to the root of that. The only way through is to literally take the steps. There's no cutting corners. There's no beating around the bush of any of this. True evolution revolves action behind of what we do. And that's why I believe experiencing fear is a beautiful thing. It is an honest thing, and it's a very powerful thing, because it's what we do with the fear. Fear is always going to occur. It doesn't have to be on a certain level of like, okay, I know how to talk to women, or I know how to do this, I know how to do that. No, fear will always happen. Let's say bungee jumping, going on a roller coaster, eating a certain type of food. You may have a fear of something, but fear also pushes you and challenges you to try something new. Not, I'm not saying don't listen to your gut if you are getting yourself in bad situations, for sure. What's good, Clayton? If you wait till 2026, I guarantee you'll say the same. For sure, of course, yeah, Phoenix, I agree. What's up, Rain? Yes, welcome to the All Star community. Hit the like button, subscribe, and enjoy your time here. Fear is transformative, 1000%. Rainbow says, I'm trying to keep my 2-year relationship with my girlfriend going as we separate. Hold on, excuse me. If you guys got any questions, please put a Q in the chat. That way I can see it as a question, but just going forward. Let's see. I'm trying to keep my 2-year relationship with my girlfriend going as we go, girlfriend going as we go separate ways in our education. I'm in college and she wants to go to an art school for tattoo artistry. Okay. Is it, I don't, okay, you guys been together for 2 years. So is it that you guys have to separate, or are you trying to create like you're trying to not separate, do long distance, and she's not with it? Answer that for me and I can help you going forward. Yes, thank you for putting that, Viva. Yes, 2 subscribers is the goal. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate y'all. Damn, why did that go all the way up here? Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. That shit got all up in my face. Let's see. Regret is stronger than fear. It can be, yeah, especially if you don't do the thing that you're afraid of. Like fear is it's a way to put you in a position to see where your potential lies in. It's a way to see where you want to where you reside at. What level do you want to reach to next? Now, there's such and the thing is how to step or push through fear is that also too is that you gotta be somebody who's gonna have your own back. You gotta be somebody who like you gotta trust yourself. Like you gotta have unwavering faith in the steps that you take. Unwavering faith means just that all I know is that I have the confidence enough to do something. So that's all I need. All I need is my own confidence. And once you can just have that, right? Because the confidence is a knowing, but a confidence is a consistent effort to create that trust with yourself. So therefore, whenever fear does occur, whenever challenges happen, whenever you want to dominate 2026, this is what we're talking about tonight. You have to trust yourself, even if you feel like you can't, even if you're feeling this certain emotions. You just got to say, "I'm gonna do it," and just walk on it. If anyone's seen The Office, there was this episode where Pam was walking on the fire rocks, and it was only like 3 steps, but she walked on them and she went. And then after she was done walking on the fire rocks, she started telling her truth. She started feeling invincible. But that to me when I seen that, I remember I was like, that's just how it feels to have confidence in things that you do without having to going through the fire is almost like the fear. I went through my own emotions. I went through what I do. Yeah, but I'm talking about the fire rock stuff. We fear each other opinions over our end goals. That's true. And I'll say, like, I think when you say we, I think you mean society. But that's very true. Society does. Society, like somebody can have an incredible goal to have in mind, right? Let's a small goal. Oh, they want to gain muscle and they want to lose weight so they can have a body transformation by the summer in June, something like that. But then maybe the opinions of other people, how they look, what they're doing, feeling like they're an outcast and stuff like that. See, the thing is that fear teaches yourself. Direct experiences teaches you. So when you get to learn yourself through these direct experiences, you get to start trusting yourself and who you are in these experiences. And you can say, whenever someone judges or someone says something, an opinion about what I'm doing, if I tell them or they're just saying whatever they say, I don't take. There's no power in that because all the power lies in what I've taught myself to do, what I'm doing continuously, and how I'm experiencing this stuff. Because fear is going to teach you either are you that guy or you're not. That's what fear is going to do for sure. To have 2020 vision, that's what's up. Let's see. This year I realized that fear is nothing to be scared of. It's not frightening. It's actually exciting, the unknown. That's a big perception change for me because I see the world completely different. For sure, yeah, yeah. Hey, salute, greetings, Truck. How you doing? Great to see you. Oh, Vanguard, what's up, man? How you doing? Thank you, thank you. You as well. Faith is assured expectation of things hoped for. Pimp. Yeah, faithful. Yeah, unwavering faith. Hey, thank you for that. Um, I appreciate it. My goal is to play Half-Life 3 in 2026. Is that a video game? I'm not too sure if that is. Michael hung Pam's art at the end, which was greater than art school. It was, yeah, for sure, yeah. The Office is such a good show, man. I've been seeing some of the episodes kind of like come into my YouTube algorithm. I'm like, damn, I missed The Office, bro. Fear teaches you the level you are in the moment and what you need to do next. Exactly. Can I teach you Kung Fu? I can't, unfortunately. Well, I could if I put my mind to it, but I mean, I'll teach you Kung Fu with the words and how to get better at your mindset to dominate it. I'll teach you social Kung Fu. I'll teach you how to, defeat techniques within your mind to dominate in 2026. I can teach you that. Failure pumps me up. Shit gets me excited for sure. What's up? What's up, Shaylee? How you doing? Great to see you again. Basically acknowledgement. Yeah, for sure. It is acknowledgement. You gotta acknowledge the fear. Like that's something like at the end of the day, we're all human, but it's about what we do with what we experience. It's never like we can either be stagnant or we can do something with what we're giving. When we experience fear, let me speak for myself. When I experience fear, I experience there is something different I can learn from this moment. Cause I don't see fear as a I don't even see fear as an equal. I don't see fear as bigger than me, but I don't want to say I see it below me. I kind of just I see fear as like an opportunity to grasp my hands on, if that makes sense. I don't see fear any other way than that. I see like, okay, this is an opportunity for me to learn something. And then from there, we're gonna go crazy because it's like that takes you to a new level to understand yourself. Beautifully said though, Justin. That last night I took an L, but tonight I bounced back. Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot. What was that? Is that Big Sean? Last night I took an L, but tonight I bounced back. I think that's Big Sean, right? I think that's Big Sean. Social Kung Fu, yeah. Became, yeah. The more you evolve and refine yourself as an individual, do you feel that your friend groups is aligning with your values? If not, how do you navigate that? Is that a question? If you guys got a question, please put a Q in the chat. I'd appreciate that. But if that's a question, if they don't align with my friend group or my values, see the thing there's different. I've learned to compartment. I'm still working on how to say the word compartmentalize, something like that. My apologies, you guys. But I was working on how to manage like different relationships in my life, right? Just different social dynamics and stuff like that. But basically, I know friends that I can go to for a good time. If I want to go out and have a good time, I know the friends to hit up. I know the people to hit up when I need to do business, when I need to get some things going. But if it's my immediate, like if it's like just a friend group, I don't go in friend groups. I don't have a lot of friend groups. I have a lot of social groups, but not friend groups. A lot of people that I consider my friends are like a very close circle of mine because everyone has their place in some way somehow because it's beneficial on both ends either way. But how I navigate that, if it doesn't align with my exact values and what I want, I just would have to exit myself out with grace. Cause it's no navigate. I don't navigate myself in places that I don't belong in. I don't wanna feel like I'm the most powerful in the group. I don't want to feel like I get the most like a great example. I don't want to be the only person that pulls women. That's a good one. I've because one, they could brew up some envy. They can also, and this is from experience, they can brew up envy. It can brew up a little bit of codependency on talking to other women and different things like that. And it's like I need to be around those who can hold on their own. So I wouldn't navigate it specifically. I would just, if I still wanted to be around those people, I will only hit those people. Is that the Seeds? What's up, Seeds? Hey, you back? What's up? But I would just only put myself around them if the social environment requires it. That's all I would say. You're only as good as the people you keep around yourself. For sure. Yeah, exactly. What up, Seeds? How you doing? Great to see you again. It's been a minute. How's everything been for you? Give me 1 second, y'all. My apologies. I got to send off this email. I thought I just did. My apologies. My apologies. Shout out to everybody that's pulling up in the building. Sorry. I could have sworn I just did. I just got a notification. I usually have like a notification that comes up if I don't. I apologize, y'all. All right. Let's go. I've been good. You seem wise. Give you some advice. What do you want advice on, Miller? Question. What's something you've changed your mind about recently? I believe that you previously had that. I believe that you previously had that's recently changed. I think what's something you've changed your mind recently? Uh, let's see. That's an interesting one. I mean, as far as what exactly, like on what I talk about, what I teach, I'll say like what I think the biggest thing I recently changed my mind about, uh, it probably like the way I approach women would be very different. I changed my mind about that. If I don't like the response, I walk away immediately. I think because I used to kind of like before I used to be try to give a little bit more like a chance to see, but like if I don't like the response, I just walk away off rip, or just not feeling the vibe. I guess I'll say that. What's up, Stephanie? How you feeling? A belief you previously had? I think it'll be that. Like I remember, cause I was reflecting. I was looking at like my videos from earlier this year. I've changed a lot from earlier this year and last year, and I started looking at it, and I think a big part was like trying to persuade. in a sense, like say a little extra thing to make them see the charm. But now I'm just like, just be charming. And if they don't like that charm off rip, then forget that. Just go about your time, go about your day. I think that would be like one of my biggest beliefs, because if they don't see you as they like you already, then it's no point. We're not gesturing for women. We're not gesturing for anybody in general to be in our lives or to be with us. I'd say that's what that is. And I think another belief too. You know what? I'll add this into it. This is another way to dominate 2026. By the way, another way too is to never. Let me look at this, y'all. Give me a sec. I apologize, but it really just came to mind. But this is gonna be able to assist. I mean, this goes hand in hand with navigating friend groups, social environments, and anything though. Excuse me. I apologize. Let me look up this. Yes. Kings don't party with peasants. Okay, that line itself, kings do not party with peasants. This is what I mean. I've had some people this year that have went live about me numerous times about stuff that I do. They were just talking on my name or whatever what the case is, and a lot of the times too, you got to see things as just when people talk on stuff, a lot of the stuff is not worth the energy to give back or to say something about. It's more to just say that, it's either going to be beneath you or something that you can attack forth if it's a certain rumor or assumption, whatever the case is. Other than that, going forward, I don't directly talk to some people that I believe it's going to be like on some peasant shit. Like on some, when I mean peasant, I mean like worthless, negative bullshit. Before I used to like kind of like get in and say like, yeah, address that. Now it's like, no, kings don't party with peasants. You never have kings. If you're presidential, you don't go to places figuratively, mentally, emotionally, in talking. You never put yourself in positions to be in places where where you're not either celebrated or around other powerful people. So I'm really thank you, Seeds. I appreciate that. So I'm big on that going forward. In the company that I have, that's really how I navigate it. If I vet the situation, I believe it can bring some benefits, then yeah, that's one thing. But other than that, I don't put myself in positions to be around people that's not going to provide value the way I do. You know what I mean? And some people don't, and I mean, it's a lot that goes into it. But that's another way. You got to move presidential if you want to be presidential. Like I said, though, like you got to match your vision to 2026. However you feel in your mind, you need to show that consistently. Like I remember I had a mentor years ago. This was like, I think I was like 19. And I used to walk through an alleyway to go to my job. And I remember I was like, yeah, we're going to take this alleyway. She was like, why would you walk that way? And I was like, because I'm trying to get to my job. Like it's easier. And then she was like, at the time I was stubborn at the moment. But at the time she was like, didn't you say you want to be better? And I was like, yeah. She was like, didn't you say you wanted to be an influence? Like you wanted to influence people. You wanted to like public speak. You want to like coach people. And this is, and mind you guys, I was like 19 when she was telling me this. So this is like, it's almost like full circle, like almost a decade later. But I was like, yeah. And she was like, well, very important people never walk through alleyways. And I was like, but it's just an alleyway. Nothing's going to happen to me. Right? At the time, I wasn't receiving the message. But now I understand it. Now I truly understand what she meant by that. God bless her soul. Some damage doesn't need a response. Yeah, shout out ladies of I Talk. We should join the Ghost Squad. Let's do it. What's up, Mona? You commented on something? Dog. What's up, Cal? My apologies. I'm just not seeing y'all. When I get into a conversation, I really be on that. Silence is gold when dealing with salty, opinionated people. 1,000%. Most definitely. Most definitely. Shout out to Me Too was in the building. Check your notifications again. I will. I'm on live right now, so I'm not able to. Yes, absolutely. Shout out to Daniel. Michaela, what's up? Let's see. Question: If plans today hit an unexpected detour, what is a creative plan B that might be actually more fun than the original? Usually if plans that hit an unexpected detour, a creative way to have a plan B is to kind of just whatever failed for plan A or anything unexpected happened. A creative way to look at it would just to be like, well, that fell through, but something creative is, maybe the next time could be better, if that's what you mean. I mean, I'm trying to, what exactly do you mean though? Like if, let's say like I was supposed to do a meeting tonight and then it fell through and I gotta have a plan B for the meeting. Is that what you mean? But more fun the original. I just think whatever error happened or whatever unexpected thing happened, there's magic in that. being spontaneous. But what's up? What's up? What's up? What's good? What's good? The question is, what would your creative plan? What would be your creative plan be? Find the magic in what the unexpected error was. That would be my creative plan B. Because it just depends on the situation. That's all it is for real. But anyways, let's keep going to this conversation. Shout out to everybody in the building. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe. We on the road to the top. But that's a big way to how to dominate 2020. That wasn't even on the live, to be honest. I mean, on my notes. Thank you for the 100 B ball. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. But yeah, just never put yourselves in. See, going into 2026, I don't even. A lot of the stuff that's happening now, a lot of stuff that we're doing now, a lot of stuff that I've been teaching a lot more. It's more so like navigating who you want to be, because it's not about, see this, oh, I thought about this earlier. It's not about trying. I have an old video. Why saying trying does you a disservice. I said something like that. I forgot what it was. Regardless though, what I'm saying is that there's no such thing as trying, and you just gotta become. Just become and everything aligns. I'm not saying to magically wish for shit. Becoming doesn't mean is just doing nothing and wishing for it. If you want to dominate and be powerful in life, 2026, going forward, tonight, today, you have to not only believe it in your mind, heart, and soul, you have to do something about it in this world. You gotta take action. There's no other way around it. I don't know why people try to cheat the game like that. You can't do it. You have to become everything that you say. If not, in 2026, your vision is not going to come true. You're going to be inconsistent. You're going to feel depressed. You're going to feel lost. You're going to feel like you don't know who you are. Why? Because you're inconsistent with what you say and what you want in this world. And that's how it's going to happen almost every single time if you don't actually do something in your life. You can dominate 2000. See, I could really end the live right now and say the best way to dominate 2026 is to just say what you're going to do and become that. That's it. I could end the live right here, and that's all the gems that you really need. That's all you really need. I want you guys to understand, overstand, any stand, all-star stand. I want you guys to really grasp what I'm saying, how powerful your mind and your words are in this life. It is extremely powerful. It's real. There's death in the power of the tongue. What's up, Slake? There's life in what you say, and what you focus on genuinely come true. Really though, negatively or positively. What's good, Shiloh? Financial stability. I don't know why I just said it like stability. What's good, Volcano? What's up? Say what you mean, what you say, for sure. What's up, Eve? What's up with it? He drove his mom home from the hospital. I believe that, Kelly. I definitely believe that. Chuck Norris is a force of nature. I look like the Matrix with subtitles. That's lit. I appreciate that. Shout out to everyone who's pulling through. Go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe. We on the road to 2K. Thank you guys for being here. My goal is to hit 2K by the end of this year. I believe we can. If you'd like to support, you're more than welcome to. And definitely, this is something that I do often. My name is All-Star Izzy. I'm an empowerment coach. I specialize in lifestyle, dating, self-discovery, confidence. Empowering yourself is to empower the world. And I believe that 1,000% of my life. Right, the Matrix. What's up, I am? What's good, Dex? How you feeling? But let's keep continuing to go, because as I said, we were talking about experiencing fear and why experiencing fear is powerful. See, look, if you want to dominate anything, you have to experience your fear. You got to experience your fear. Wait, what? How do you, what are you saying, why though? How many vampires you about to hunt? What if I told you I was one? Dun, dun, dun. You ever thought about that? Anyways. If you want to become better at anything, you have to experience the fear that comes with the challenge. The experience that you want, whatever's on the other side of that, you have to experience the fear. There's no other way around it. You have to experience what you're feeling. You gotta, and the way to push through it, there's no, to be honest, there's no real magical way. The magical way is just to take action. But that's the thing. Why does that feel so magical to some people? Let me ask in the chat. If you're taken by fear often, and you want to evolve, dominate, be powerful in 2026, why do you allow fear to stop you? Why does fear have any type of hold on you? That's not what a coach would say. Slate, I don't know what you're referring to, but whatever I say and whatever I do is exactly what needs to be said. Don't compare me to any other people. I do the things that I do the way that I want to do. Because why does fear have a hold on you? You know that, Juicington. You know that. Let's keep continuing. Anyways, and I've already said this before, but I'll go ahead and state this part again. Experience new levels of challenges, because this is what's going to drive you to want to win more and become ambitious in what you want and what you're pursuing. It's how you can dominate 2026. Experience new challenges. Okay, you think you're good at this thing? Okay, how can you turn up the volume? How can you get better at this? You're creating content. You're creating something in this world. You see that you're doing good at it, but you want to turn it up a little bit? Okay, now how? How can you challenge yourself editing differently? How can you challenge yourself when you're dumbbell lifting? How can you challenge yourself when you're bench pressing? How can you challenge yourself? How can you challenge yourself to dominate this realm? And see, all these small little details and what I'm saying right now is what's actually going to help you to dominate going forward. And it's actually what's going to help you to the details. It's the little things. The little things of what I'm saying is going to assist you to dominate 2026. Because it's the bigger pictures, empires itself. When you see a castle, it's a nice, beautiful, amazing castle. But what you don't see is also the other doors. The time it took to create this castle, the time it took to create this empire. Same thing when it comes to the king. When you see the king and you're amazed at the king, you're like, oh my God, the king is so powerful, he's so cool. But you don't even realize all the experiences, the details, the stuff that this person had to learn in order to put themselves in a position to be in this place. How to not be reckless with his emotions, how to not be reckless with his words, how to not provide attention to places where it doesn't need to be. There's the details in the things that people see as a result. The only way to dominate 2026 is to see the details that creates the bigger picture. Combine the both together. Cohesiveness. Let it be in harmony. Let it be together. You have to experience new challenges and new levels. This is how you can dominate. I just want to know why don't people do it? And because I don't like the New Year's Eve stuff. When people have the New Year's resolutions and stuff, 95% of people just gonna fail. You're just gonna fail. You're gonna fail because you're doing it for wishful thinking. You want to feel what it's like to be that. That's why I said become. I'm not telling you to feel powerful. No. Those things come when you take action. The feelings come. The sense of pride and just I'm proud of what I did comes. Celebrating the accomplishments that I took comes with it. But you got to be able to be somebody who sees it and sticks with the vision and just embodies the vision and takes action in this life. That's how you do it. It's kind of amazing to ask ourselves these simple questions, but if we honestly search ourselves and answer, our life could change. Could change so much for the better. Yeah, it can. Exactly. And this is all what it comes down to. Yeah, this is Ro. This is. Thank you 100 for the 100 B-ball. Shout out to my dog Danny Rosen's in the building. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's the small things that actually, that's the stuff that propels you to dominate anything. It's this, for instance, when I wanted to get better with just talking with women, when I had conversations, I'll see the way that I strike out, or I see the way that I hesitated, or I see the way that I talk like this, or I see the way that's like this. But then I'm looking at the bigger picture, like, why am I messing up? Why am I messing up? Like I'm hyperventilating, or I'm upset, I'm fearful. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? I'm getting insecure, I'm getting low self-esteem. Not now, but before. But then when you take a moment to be still in the emotions that you feel that make you feel chaotic and scattered and everywhere, you start to pick up, oh shit, I reacted like this. Oh, I missed this part when she said she liked my eyes. Oh, I missed this part when she said she wanted to hold my hand, but I was too nervous. Oh, I missed this part that I overread what she was saying to me. The details. The details in the bigger picture. Situations and challenges are always happening, but it's about what we do in those moments that propel us to become powerful. And see, the thing is that kings aren't made overnight. Not material, it can happen materialistically, but the thing that happens overnight is the trust and the confidence, because that's what you need in order to dominate and become powerful now and in 2026. She said, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's lit. That's lit, Danny. Thank you for another 100, B-Ball. I appreciate you. All right, let's keep continuing. The next one, this is actually beautiful because this has to do with winning and how to dominate 2026. But the next one I said is never get drunk off power. Never get drunk off power. I want you guys to be mindful about this one. When I say never be drunk off power, it really just means never feel like you're above the rules of the game. Never feel like you're invincible. Never think that for one moment, everything that you've been building could ever be taken away from you. Ever. And how does that happen? Because if you get drunk off of your power, you get drunk off of thinking that you're invincible in certain stuff, you will find yourself in reckless situations. Like when I covered the Tylil situation. He thought he was invincible to the program. When you lack honor and you do a disservice to yourself, others will mirror that. Situations will mirror that. It'll manifest. It's gonna come out somehow. It's gonna happen. Because it's gonna taint your reputation just a little bit. It's gonna taint your character just a little bit. But you can never get drunk off of what you're feeling like. That's how you dominate. Because it's not, yeah, it's about, we can take the actions, but never think that you're above the program. Your vision is blurry. I feel that. I got some glasses myself. What's up, Zoe? Okay, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Richie Valens, 1993. What's that? What's that? Is that a person? You referencing something? But again, never get drunk off your own power. You get drunk off what you do, you're gonna find yourself in the hole. You're gonna be like one of them celebrities who are high famous and now they're in the streets, bummed out. That's how you dominate 2026. That's how you win, really. It's really a neutral thing about it though. It's like you can appreciate the accomplishments and the stuff that you get in this world as you're leveling up and becoming that guy or whatever you want in your life. But the moment that you start thinking that you're invincible when it comes to over the program, you're cooked, bro. There's still rules to this shit. There are still rules. Even if you break the rules, not in the law, none of that. I'm not talking about that. You create your own rules to abide by. But there's still rules above you that you cannot break. And if you do, you will be seen as to why you had to abide by those rules. Simple as that. You kind of missed a little bit. It's okay though. It's okay. You good. But shout out to everybody. We in the building. My name is All Star Izzy. You're more than welcome to hit the like and subscribe. We on the road to the top. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. The details in the present moment, a gift. Absolutely, it is a gift. It is most definitely a gift, and it's only going to be one. Especially the details that you provide, the details that you give. I mean, just anything about dominating and being powerful. It always is, although it's a strong force of nature, and the strong force of nature even has its own details and its own mechanisms and what it does to become that, and to be that and embody it. It's a lot of experience. It's a lot of trial and error. It's a lot of challenges that occur, even with still being someone who can dominate a year, someone who can dominate their day daily. There are still things that has to happen, you know, for it to occur. Power is very fickle and never loyal. Only if that power is placed in different places. If the power is within yourself, it should never be fickle and it can only be loyal to yourself. I'm talking about power of self. Power of self is how you dominate 2026. Power of self is how you dominate every single day. Power of self is how you can become the best version of you and how you actually embody that, really. If we, because it's really about embodying, like becoming and embodying. That's like one of the biggest parts. You just got to embody and become. And that doesn't come with just wishful thinking. It comes with actual action. It comes with doing stuff. But the power of self will take you wherever you need to go in this life. I'm not here to wishful think. Oh, I hope to have a great 2026 and I do nothing. Sit around, lay around and bullshit. No, hell no. Matrix Vampire, that's lit. I love that. What's up, Lobo? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. How do you close? I got a video out right now that's how you can close and seal the deal with women. So you should definitely go check out that video. We're not talking about that tonight, but I thank you for the question. What's good, Bobby? How you feeling? How you feeling? When you see someone who is so sexy by their value, self-discipline, and character alone, sheesh, yeah, it's lit. What's good? What's good? Self-master is the only thing we should be chasing. From the perspective of what you're saying is 100% correct. Respect. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, I guess chasing and just really embodying, because chasing kind of seems like it's going away from you, but I know what you're saying in that sense. It's just embodying, just mastering that. Because through mastering self, you get to master what's ever out in this world. This, you know what's so interesting? I was having a conversation with somebody about the other day. Because I talk a lot about dating and love and how to talk to women, how to close a woman, how to seal the deal, how to get your mouthpiece better, how to become a better flirt, how to become better in these ways. But it's not for them. When you mastering yourself, it's amazing because it goes in all areas. I was like, a lot of my stuff is empowerment. Like I'm an empowerment coach. But one thing that I learned, I was like, when I empower myself, I also empower the ways that I interact myself and with women. It's not just alone just the empowerment and motivation in my business. I'm actually empowered when I talk to women because I do what I do, because I'm mastering what I want in this world. In translation, you will get what you want and you could dominate the field that you're in. It's beautiful. Yes, welcome to the All-Star community. Hit the like button, subscribe. Jason, I know the comment was just timed out, but I don't know if it's trolled, but I hope that, you know, it is just a troll. You know, you can have a lot more meaning in your life than you may see. You may not see it now. I'm not too sure. Again, it could be trolls, but there are a lot of people who can see themselves as a waste of life in a specimen. And if you do, you need to just please take a look in the mirror and try to enjoy the person who's in front of you, to be honest. We're always with ourselves 24/7. We are home. I have a video that I dropped earlier this year, and I was like, I forgot what I said. I was like, come home or something like that. But I was referencing that, like, we are home. Who yourself is home. Like, who you are is home. You always got to come back to yourself at the end of the day. There's no running away from what you are, who you are in this life. And the more you can honor and treasure that, the more other people around you can honor and treasure that as well. And they probably already do. But you know, you can transform your life. I believe in you. Hey, shout out Mr. Money. Yes. Feliz Navidad, my guy. What's good, Sosa? How you feeling, man? Zoe says, and you can't worry about other people because people be saying they want to change, but they never actually do anything. You actually have to put in effort to change yourself and your habits. Most definitely. Because to change yourself is to change the world. It goes back into my motto. To empower yourself is to empower the world. Right? I remember one time I talk about this often. I remember one time I was like, I forgot what age I was at this point. But I remember I was like, man, I want to conquer the world, man. I just want to be on top of the world. And then I remember he pulled me to the side. He was like, what'd you say? I was like, I want to conquer the world. I want to be on top of the world. That's one of my OGs, right? But then he was like, nah. He was like, nah, forget the world. Conquer yourself and be on top of your world. And it's like that everything else will follow. And that, like I said earlier in the live, I could really end the live if I really wanted to. That is truly that's how you truly become empowered in yourself. You want to be a powerful being, do what I just said. That's it. Listen, this is the only video you need in anything, just in ever in life. This is the only video that you need. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for 18 likes. We can work our way up to 20 likes. I appreciate you. And if you got any questions, please put a Q in the chat. We on the road to the top. Let's do this though. Sorry, the Christmas party this weekend. She also pretended not to know me and well humiliated me in front of her new friend. Okay. Yeah, let it go, Lobo. You just need to let it go. I grew up without a father, male figure in my life. I didn't truly understand the depth of self-mastery until I read a couple of his books. I haven't read any no, I haven't read Manly P. Hall books. I've never even heard of the author. Yes, thank you, Viva. Thank you for putting that. Does jet fuel melt steel beams? King of the unemployed? That's something you should be looking up. I mean, ain't you the king of the unemployed, though? Do you think gambling on a golf course is a good way to make money? As a 15-year loss, I lost $15 today, but I feel like I can make more money next time. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. I don't know, man. If there's money in it, then do it. I don't know too much. I don't even know people who gamble on that type of stuff. I know some associates of mine, they like to gamble, but they've never said anything about any golf courses. But if you can find a way to make a hustle out of it, then I don't see why not, bro, to be honest. 1000%. Ronaldo or Messi? Neither. I don't watch soccer or football. Give me 1 second, y'all. My apologies. We on a road to the top. Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. Yo, what's crazy, bro? The end of the year is really next year. That's insane. It's really next year. And then we got Christmas coming up in... Hold up, though. Well, technically Christmas is in like 2 days, right? But Christmas Eve is the 24th. Right? I think so. If I'm not mistaken. Hold on, y'all. There's a lot happening this weekend. We're gonna do a lot more. We're gonna do a lot of stuff. We're gonna do a lot of stuff. We're just gonna do a lot of stuff, man. I'm excited. Question. I know I said all of that, but even I try to change my habits and shit, but I just can never seem to get my life on track. So how do I figure that out? Like, I want to change. The thing is that it's good that you want to, but the only thing is that you only want to change. What the best way to figure this out is to best way, just get a piece of paper, get a note or something that you're not going to lose track of. Write down what you want to change, but keep it small. Let's do 3 things. Just do 3 major things that you want to change. Let's say better diet, more money, and you want to make more friends. Okay? Now that's the bigger picture, right? Like I said, everything requires a bigger picture, like the castle. But in those things, now you got to have the details on how can I get a better diet? I should start eating X, Y, and Z. Listening to my body. My body doesn't respond to dairy well. So let's cut low on the dairy. Let's see how to make friends. Okay, go to places where I have certain hobbies and meet them out there. Okay, how can I do that if I'm shy? Initiate conversation, be a little bit more social, exude my personality a little bit more. Make more money. How can I make more money and what am I doing? Can I make a trade? And if I can do a trade, how can I get in there? Do some research. Change has to start with not only just a desire for it, but you have to have a plan along with it. It is an execution. So change can only occur as you execute the actual change. That is the best way to change it and to change your habits. It's a consistent effort. Like, materializing your vision is basically what that really is like. We got to materialize what we want to change. Because it can be in our mind. We can feel that we want it, right? Like you stated, I want to change. I know I want to. But then when the time comes to say you want to eat better, but then, okay, your family hits you up and say, oh, let's go out and eat some ice cream. Wait, but in your mind, you just say you're trying to crack down and stop eating ice cream. But then they just invite you. But like, hey, maybe this one time it won't matter. Or maybe I'll start next week. I'll start over again. I'll just do this for them because it's my family. Excuses. Got to get those excuses out of it. and take real consistent change and materialize that. It's just an action thing you really got to do, to be honest. And even if I sound like a broken record, I don't mind it. It's a consistent effort, and you got to stick true to it, like it's your hip. Espanol. I really, really want to do better and do the right things. You see, and the thing is that as good. See, what's important is that you want to do the right things. But what's also important about it is that too, you wanting it so bad can, and it's crazy because this happens sometimes. You wanting it so bad can actually repel you away from doing it, because you may be comfortable with just wanting change. And see, it's not just you. Excuse me, my apologies. It's not just you, it's a lot of society. People want things so bad that they settle for the feelings that come with it. Like, I have a video on how to have 3 a.m. There was like this trend of like how to have, when people talk about like that 3 a.m. motivation, they change their whole life around. They start to do the dishes, they start to clean their bed. They start to do all these things. And it's like, okay, the best way to stick with the 3 a.m. motivation is to stay disciplined, what you said, and to stick true to your vision and consistently do it. And even if it feels boring, that's a good thing, because you can even innovate and be creative in what you're doing. Like, for instance, like when I go to the gym, and I mix up a couple of different ways to lift. Or if I gotta stick to a certain diet and then I know it's boring, because sometimes I'll be like, bro, I don't want to eat this shit all the time. But do I want a certain outcome? I do. But at the same time, let me switch up. Like, I don't got to eat the same stuff. I can eat the same stuff within the same calorie deficit or whatever occurs in what you're trying to aim at. The thing is that most people are just only really wanting it. So then they settle for, I'm good with feeling what I feel. Channel your desire into action, because then you will start to, you will trust yourself more. Trust is one of the trust and confidence, the most important thing anyone needs in life. That's all I have. I mean, plus more, of course, but that's what really put me in positions to win, and just in general for me, from my experiences. I did shit. All I had was voice, trust, and confidence, and a body, and I was doing stuff, and trust, I'm still doing stuff. Never forget that. Like, that's never gonna go. But like now it's, the materials is coming, and everything is coming together as it should. Everything's a constellation. But I'm like, remember when I was seeing this video of Robin, and it was like the old lady, if anyone ever watched Teen Titans, and she was like, Robin was like, I have nothing. He has all the tools. I have nothing. I don't have my staff. And he was trying to climb up the mountain. She was like, young warrior, your journey ends when you decide. But also too, Robin kept thinking of a place of lack. When Robin had his willpower, he had his confidence, he had himself, and he had a body that was able to function in order to do everything that he needs to get to the top of the mountain. And that's the thing. We can't be tricked out of it thinking that we need all these certain things. Oh, okay, I want to get a better diet. Oh, but I need a gym. I don't have money for a gym membership. Okay, then that goes to the money problem. Okay, oh, I don't have this and that. Work out at home. Go do some cardio 30 minutes every single day, 30 to 45 minutes. Go to a nice trail. Oh, I don't got a car to go there. Walk around your neighborhood. No excuses. There is not, because you don't need those things. You need you. Because you will always get to those things by having an unwavering faith in your trust and your confidence, which is always going to equal to yourself. This is how you can change, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you can dominate 2026. This is how you can dominate right now. This is how you can dominate in the morning. Is that all you need is you. And more things will come with that. And I'm saying that because I'm a testimony to this shit. Dog. Bro, I'm a testimony. I walk, not even just on social media, in rooms. How I got into tours. How I got a tour. How I started meeting people. How I met people who was working in Rock Nation to want to sign me and everything. How did I get into these rooms? I walked in there with me. How did I almost get signed to only reason I didn't sign to the model agency, because I ain't gonna lie, excuse me. At the time, they was charging $3,000 a month, and we ain't had that at the moment. So I did not sign with them. However, but how did I get handpicked out of like 50 other people who was as taller than me, who was probably in better shape at the time, who had better clothes than me? But what did I do? What did I have? Me and my confidence, and my trust and unwavering faith. I cannot stress that part enough. All I got is me. And when you know that you have that, nothing in this world could take you away from nothing. You can evolve at any single time. Your habits will transform. Your environment will transform. Everything around you will transform for the better, because life itself, your perception of whatever it is, will transform when you know and you see, I just need me and I got it. And then as you have you, that doesn't mean let me not take away from the things people are trying to give me. No, because you got to realize people in this world actually want people who want to trust themselves. That's why if you see exclusive collabs, you see people trying to get with this person, reposting this and doing this. Why do you think so? It's because all of that is cohesive. Come on, man. Let's get some stars in this chat. We in the top of the roll, baby. Shout out to everyone that's pulling over the building. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. All you need is you. Oh, but I want to become a content creator. Go on YouTube and just talk. That's it. That's all you need. We don't need. We're gonna anything that you want is going to be yours. How do I know this? It's because I am living proof of it. I am living proof. Right now as we speak, stars in chat. That's a vision of mine that came true. People putting stars in the chat. That's beautiful. I'm a testimony to what I say. It comes from direct experience. You know what I get complimented a lot on the most? I get complimented on by how passionate and how much heart I got. I get complimented on my confidence. That is one of the biggest compliments I get. Aside from being the sexiest man alive, of course. But just in general, the whole thing is that your confidence carries things. You got to realize the one thing people can't buy and people will never ever be able to buy is the confidence you got in yourself, bro. No one can buy that. No one can take that from you. And when people know that, they're going to put you in positions to win. Come on, man. Let me look at these comments. What's good, Janobi? How you feeling? Evolution is a process. We had to start somewhere. For sure, for sure. Everything I need was always there. The only thing that changed was my perspective, for sure. Come on, Apollo. What's up with you, man? The volume just got kind of funny. I think it was the microphone. My bad. Cohesive. Yes, cohesive. What's good, NS? Yo, Tim, man. I'm going to keep it chill on you. Never give up, ever. Hustle, man. I look like Bobby from K-pop Demon Hunters. I get that all the time. I appreciate you. And that's the one thing the world attacks. They try to attack your self-esteem, like you fear-mongering. It's a bit, yes, exactly. I don't give a fuck, Weezy. You can still look at it. My 2026 plan is to do twice as much coke. That's lit. Do your thing. Regardless, though, let me say something. Like how the world is turning on Timothée Chalamet. Oh, he's too proud. He's getting too ego. He's too ahead of himself. He needs to be more humble. I don't see nothing wrong with what he's talking about. He's just proud of his work, and he's talking about he wants to be one of the greats. Before, everybody was fucking with it. Now everybody seems like, oh, I don't want to be a part of this shit. Or I don't want this shit. Or whatever the case is. Listen, when someone feels great about their work and they talk and they have great words about it, I've said this plenty of times and I will continue to say it. Society does not like confidence, bro. Society doesn't like true confidence. People like it when people are underneath them. People want to feel like we're equal. That's a lie. Because if you got someone who has low self-esteem and someone who has a secure high self-esteem, they're not equal. But people want to feel like, oh yeah, we're the same. Sometimes you're not. You can't, first of all, even if they were great or whatever the case is, they're still not you, which is a good thing. What? That's a good thing. I would like Kobe, the Mamba mentality, RP. But still, I would never be Kobe. Why? Because I'm too busy being all-star Izzy. And then that is where your power comes from. Come on, man. You see, when people don't like confidence, is because they're not liking how the person is exuding or going about it or how secure they really are. It really triggers something inside of them, to be honest. That's really what it is. It's a trigger. I feel some type of way because this person's like this. I may be trying saying this and saying that. You think you this, you think you that. I get that shit almost every, I don't even want to talk about that. That shit happens often. But a lot of those times, that shit stems from people just having low self-esteem within themselves. Because truthfully, if you had confidence, you would either be like, okay, I see you. Or you wouldn't give a fuck. What's good? What's good? Group thing for sure. Yeah. Shout out NS, man. But listen, I'll take a couple of more questions. If you got any, well, actually, I got a question for y'all. And if you got a question, please put a Q in the chat. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. We're on the road to 2K, okay? 2,000. I believe we're going to hit that shit, and we can do it at any moment, anytime. Let's do it. But my question to you guys is, what's your biggest motivation? Because that will be your deciding factor if you're going to dominate tomorrow morning or even 2026. What is your biggest motivation? What motivates you? What is your driving force? And if you don't have none, you're going to be left, man. You're going to be left. Who you feeling like? Look at the name. That's exactly who I'm feeling like. Nah, I'm not doing that. You're wild. He talking about make sure you say his full name. Oh, you so damn funny. These damn trolls, bro. That reminds me of the opening of Horrible Bosses 2, when they were doing the invention with the shower. If anyone's seen it, y'all know what I'm talking about. That shit was funny. What's good, Casey? But yes, like I said, and I'm gonna just allow you guys to even you can just ponder on that. But if we got no questions, I'm gonna be out this thing, man. You can put a Q in the chat, ask a question, how you want to dominate, all that. Other than that, I mean, I'll probably see myself out. Cause what you need to know is what's your biggest motivation. And then when you answer what's your biggest motivation, why? Why is that your biggest motivation? Yeah, Minister, I am a hamster. They call me Wrecking Ball. And I let a machine talk for me. Yeah. How tall am I? I'm 5'1". I'm 5'1". Nah, shout out to all the 5'1" people though. I was trolling when I said that. What time is it? I'm probably gonna end in like 5 minutes. Nah, unknown I wouldn't. Do you watch football? No, I don't watch football. I got some friends that do. Am I Mexican? Yeah, I am. I am Mexican. For really though, I'm doing it for my parents, like you say. None of us know how long we have here. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's lit. That's a good motivation. You know how much taller? Yeah, you're right. Adam, how old are you? I mean, how old are you? How tall are you? Yeah, you're right. I'm 5'3", bro. Are you actually 5'1"? I'm not actually 5'1". No. Jay, what's up with you? Who is that? That's what's up, Ben J. Tell me about damn, bro. 6'1", that's lit. That's what's up. 165. Okay. The fuck. It's a happy Sunday. Oh, most definitely. It's a great Sunday. It's an amazing Sunday. It's just we got like what, a week? Two? I guess like a week this week. I get 2 weeks. Is that Mac? I mean, every day is a new day. And every day is like a new year, to be honest, but 2025 ends next year, and you know, you either gonna do something about it or you're not. You're gonna be in the same place that where you at. No, I'm not gonna say it. Yeah, Gigi. Yeah, I'm not gonna say your whole name. I'm good. Christmas is in 3 days. Yeah, that's gonna be lit. Well, all right then, y'all. You guys have a good one. I appreciate you guys being here. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. My name is All Star Izzy. Thank you guys for your time. We'll be live again tomorrow. New video that just came out on how to tango with women. All right, it's my method. I created my own method, and it's out. All right, learn some game. Learn an all-star game. I'm going to be out this thing. You guys have a great one. Excuse me. My motivation is where I come from. My city was gangs, drugs, and nonsense. I want to show people you can make it into myself. Beautiful. Beautifully said.